Are you having trouble lighting your smoker? Well, follow along and we'll show you how we light it and keep it lit all day long. Lighting a smoker isn't really that tough. There's a couple little key components that goes into lighting a smoker that most folks, when you live up in the north part of the United States, are real familiar with. If you've ever lit a wood stove and cooked on it, a fireplace, or even a campfire, there's a certain way that you light a fire to get that rascal going so it doesn't snuff out too soon. So we're going to run you through and show you how we kind of do that. Here at Nature's Image Farm, we like to use stuff that we already have here on hand, on site, and maybe just growing here naturally. There's lots of different ways to light a smoker, lots of different fuels and things that people can use, people can buy, people can kind of gather. What our favorite things to use here is something that most folks these days kind of have in abundance. One of the secrets and tricks, I think, to lighting a smoker well is Amazon boxes. Well, not just Amazon boxes, but cardboard. Cardboard is really, really handy, and it seems to be like a product that everyone has laying around. It's piling it up. You can recycle it, you can use it in the garden, you can also use it in the smoker. That's one of the most important things, and getting this lit correctly. The second most important thing is something that grows here in abundance. There's more than we could ever get to and use. Anyone, just about anywhere in the country, can easily find it. And one of those things is pine needles. Pine needles are fantastic smoker fuel, and we'll show you how we use that. So, we like to use these real large commercial Dadant smokers. You can pack these things and they just stay lit forever. So we're going to go ahead and open that up. And what we like to do is take the cardboard and just peel the cardboard down just a little bit. Get it to where you have just a couple real thin sheets, and you can use a match, you can use a Bic, you can use a torch. We have a torch here on hand, so we're going to go ahead and light this. Okay, we got that going. We're going to go ahead and stick that in the smoker and just slowly give it a couple puffs. Okay, and we're going to just add to it, just like we're building a fire. We're going to slowly add up all that kindling. The most important thing is to get this fire going well. Okay, now we're going to use the rest of our cardboard here and just start to either fold it or crumple it just a little bit, just so a little bit of air can pass through. Okay, we're going to toss that in there. Okay, it's going real well. Do the same thing, do a couple more of those. Now that's a lot of smoke, but we're not even where we need to be yet. Okay, so we're going to get that real heavy flame torch out of the top of this. Now here's the secret. Pine needles. The way these are constructed, you can pack them tight, you can loosen them up, you can control your smoke all day long. It's fantastic. Now watch what happens when we go to add this on top of here. We're going to get these flames up, and almost immediately, look at that quick. Look at that smoke. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that in there. Now you want to be careful. When you get it going like this, you can go ahead and puff it and get flames going a little bit, but you don't want to keep burning every handful you put back in there. All we needed in there is just to set and smoke, and you can see the oils from the pine resin, the tar. It's turning that just a little bit yellow. It's really, really hot right there. Okay, we don't want hot smoke for the bees, but we just want to keep our fuel igniting until we get it packed down tight. And so we're just going to go ahead and keep packing some in there. What do you think? That's a lot of smoke already, isn't it? We're not even there yet. Okay, we're going to take another handful, put that in there. Use our hive tool, kind of start slowly packing it in there. Now you can't get in a hurry when you're doing this. It doesn't take long. It only takes just a couple minutes. It doesn't take all day to light that. But the most important thing is watch the color, and you can actually detect the difference in smell on the smoke too, and also temperature. I'm putting my arm across that. It's not hot at all. It's very, very cool smoke. Okay, we're gonna keep going. We got a lot to do in the bee yard today, so I need this thing lit, and to stay lit all day long. We're just keep packing it. Give it a little bit of a puff. Another handful of pine needles. And you can really get it to where it looks like you've almost got it choked out. Real tight. Now watch. Look at that. Look at that. Heavy, thick, cold smoke that just goes all day. Okay. We're going to give another handful in there. Look at that. Are you still there? Can you see me? Where? Whoo! A lot of smoke. Do you get your smoker lit that good? I'm telling you, it really makes a big difference. We're just about done here. We'll get one more in there. We can't pack anything else in there. It is tight. Now, there's one more little secret. We grow a plant all around the bee yard here called Comfrey. Comfrey is high in oxalic acid. Now, we use oxalic acid to treat for mites and things like that, but oxalic acid is really, really high content in the leaves and the stems and also in the flowers. So what we're going to do is while we're here, it makes really nice smoke and it's a really nice smell, real gentle, almost like cucumber. We're going to go ahead and take some of these leaves and just tear those in half. Okay, then as we're working, if we want to top it off and need a little extra fuel or we want to cool it off, we'll just put it right in there. So we'll get that going again. Okay, just make us a little slot here on the side for our comfrey. We'll pack it in there. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that using comfrey leaves is going to eliminate your mite problems. That'd be silly. But we use it for everything from poultices, salves, insect bites, healing broken bones. So we grow it medicinally here right in the bee yard. So why not use something that you already have growing? It's right here. We don't have to buy it. It's in abundance. And it makes fantastic smoke. It is so cool. And it just changes the smell. It smells so nice. It's just real gentle. And it works out really good. So we'll go ahead and get this closed back up. Look at that. And it's still cold. Look at all that smoke. It's still cold, still cold, still cold. So that's how we get a smoker lit. That works out really, really well for us. The one thing to keep in mind is when you're going around the bee yard and you've got your smoker and you're working and you're working and working, if you can see the smoke constantly bellowing out and curling, you can smell it. It's hot. And when it's torching and it's coming out of your smoker that hot, it's going to burn through your fuel. Now right now you look and you don't see any smoke. Just like that, get it going right back going again, no problem. And then we'll just sit and watch it. This is what we look for, just a real light, thin vapor, hardly any kind of smoke at all coming out of our smoker here. That way it'll burn all day long, and we can easily control it. For some reason, if the smoker happens to get hot, like when all this fuel burns down, it creates an airspace in here. That airspace is going to have more combustion with the actual flame and the fire that's in here. Everything gets a little bit hotter. You'll see it, you'll smell it. When that happens, you just open up your lid and use your hive tool. And just like you would at home, you can choke this fire down. You will press down, press all the remaining fuel, just press it down a little bit, and you'll see right away the smoke slows down, the temperature cools off, and even the smell will change. Then you go right back to work. So look at that. I mean, we can just, as much smoke as we want, all day long, easy controlled, nice and cool. That's what works really good for us. How do you like your smoker? What's your favorite way to do it? And if you have any tips and tricks, leave them in the comments below. We always want to learn from everybody and find better ways to do everything. So thanks for watching this video on how we light a smoker. Hopefully it helps you light your smoker better so you can enjoy yourself and have a little better success in the bee yard. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Hey, can you help us out? Hit like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and be sure to check these great videos out too.